I'll always love you. I'll always love you. One morning, Alex woke early and ran downstairs to the kitchen. I'll make Mum some toast and honey for breakfast, she said. She'll like that. Alex reached for the honey bowl and crash! His mum's favourite bowl was now 9 pieces of sticky china. Alex hadn't meant to break it. What would she say? Is that like when you rip up carpet, Pom-Pom? And you think, what will Mummy say? I didn't mean to rip it up. What will she say? Alex's mum was doing her morning exercises. Hello, Alex, she said. Did I hear something break? Mum, will you only love me if I'm good? Said Alex. I'll always love you, said his mum, and she smiled. Even when I've done something that isn't good, said Alex. I'll still love you, said his mum, honest. What if I have a pillow fight with Joey Bear and all the feathers burst out? Will you still love me? I'll always love you, though you must pick up the feathers. What if I spill my new pots of paint on Baby Pug and she turns green and red and blue? Will you still love me? I'll always love you, though you'll have to bath her. What if I forget to close the fridge door and Baby Pug pulls everything out? Will you still love me? I'll always love you, though there won't be any food for tea. What if I pour Grandma Bear's lumpy porridge over my head? Will you still love me? I'll always love you, though you will have to eat another bowlful. Now, why are you being such a silly bear this morning? For a few moments, Alex didn't say anything. Then he whispered, what if I break your favourite honey bowl? Will you still love me? You know I'll always love you, said his mum. Come on, Alex, it must be time for breakfast. And they went off to the kitchen. Oh no, cried his mum when she saw the pieces of sticky china. That was my favourite bowl, Alex. Sorry, said Alex. 2 tears drizzled down his face. You said you would still love me. I love you. Of course I love you, said his mum, hugging him. Hey, I've got an idea, shouted Alex, wriggling from her arms. What is it, she asked. It's a surprise, Alex said, and he ran off to the bathroom. He looked in his toy box. He looked in his cupboard. He looked under his table. At last, Alex found what he wanted. He got out his new paints, poured some water in a jam jar and swirled his paintbrush around. A little while later, Alex came downstairs. Look, it's a new bowl, he said. See, it says love from Alex. But be careful, the paint's still wet. I'll be very careful, said his mum, smiling, because this is going to be my new favourite honey bowl. There we go. He had a new bowl, didn't he? And sometimes, Taylor Swift says this is why we can't have nice things. Sometimes you rip up things in the house, don't you? You rip up carpet and you rip up bedding and clothes and all sorts of things that you rip up and break. But you know that Mummy will always love you no matter what rips and what breaks, don't you? And Mummy's not worried about it because at the end of the day, the most important thing is that Mummy loves Pommy. Yeah?